Hello, yes, I am Damty Bochway, speaking from Accra, precisely Ghana. I am here to tell you little about my life, where I came from, and who I am. Actually, my mother's name is Mary Apu Macklin Brown, and that of my father also is John Kojo Akwando Bochway. We live in Accra, Ghana. From the look of things, I realized I came from the family of Manchester Kitaya, my maternal, and Kosi Bochway, who is my grandfather. As a little boy, I saw myself in school, beginning from class 1. The name of that school is Mayonkam Primary and Middle School. Actually, it's because my father was an ex-soldier. The whole school was serviced by the military. So we were there until some years, and then we have to relocate. We were told that we need some short time or next vacation. We have to be located to Ring Road West or Ring Road East, Middle School. It's located there now. I'm one of the first pioneers to that school. From my Mayonkam School to Ring Road West Middle Mix School. That is where I completed my Standard 4 school. In fact, if you ask me, those who were, I can say Kofi Wayo is one of my seniors, and Koblan Solomon, also one of my seniors. In fact, several of them, I can't remember mention all. Later, have two fathers, inherited two fathers, a Muslim father and my actual Christian father. And for some time, Muslims were in control. I do everything with them, I do eat everything with them until they decided to leave Ghana to Nigeria. Which of course, I also said, no, I will also remain, I will also follow up with them. Well, we got to Nigeria. For some time, I wasn't schooling anymore. So I was doing, helping the house chores and my adopted father's transportation business. Then we decided that I should go to school. And then on talking to my father on one of his visits to Ghana, my father said, I should go to a technical school, of which I did. Then when I passed out, I started looking for a job to work precisely. I was employed by a company named Grace Engineering Limited. At that time, there was no position for me in the company. So I used to go there as an errand guy. And for some time, the boss sent me everywhere he chose to. On one occasion, I was sent to the bank with cash all over me. I did what I was told, all right, and it continues. It was there that my boss decided to make me as the personal manager. Take care of employment on almost everything that the company requires outside. We went to London, and everything about their life and my personal life was just going on. I used to be somebody who loved horses. At a time in Ghana, I used to go to horse riding. So it was in Ghana I learned more about horse riding. So in London, I also engaged myself with some of the stable horse owners, and I was given a horse by name Miranda, and then the other one called JR. Those were the horses I used to ride to park, to everywhere where we want to go when the riding horse comes. Then at the end, something just came up, and I have to fly back to Nigeria, precisely Lagos. And then from there, I decided to go on my own. After coming back from London to Nigeria, I decided to go on my own. I decided because when I was in London, I came to notice several, what do you call it, items of life that I do not have. So in coming back to Lagos, Nigeria for that matter, I decided to upgrade myself. Went to Yaba Technical and Catering School, and from there I graduated and had my diploma. And it is then that I decided to travel on my own, not through any employment, let me say, opportunities. So I ended up landing Las Palmas, and for some days came across an opportunity. An opportunity, which means employment. After interview, I was employed in that restaurant, for that matter, and I started working as a kitchen assistant. Meanwhile, I was a fully qualified caterer, but in Europe sometimes they have to know you before they allow you to be in the forefront. So after a year or so, promoted to have position of chef. I was doing all the control over there, and then for a certain number of years, I said, no, let me come back. Meanwhile, issues about my life and how I do it, it is what I myself do not know. It's like, or it was like, you will not sleep in the night. Every night I am awake. I'll continue praying. And when it's daybreak, I do short sleep. Then from when I'm awake, then I go to work. This continue until one day I say, enough is enough. I'm going back to where I came from. After arriving in Lagos, the same, because at that time there was nothing in Ghana to go about. Life is difficult. Sometimes people call it Roller's chain, and so on and so forth. I used to ask my brother Muslims is that, why is it that most times we don't spend Fitr or Eid al-Adha in the same month that Christians used to do? They told me, well, it's about the moon and it's about life. If you can study it carefully, you also can come out with something. Gathering both the two calendars, the universe, that of the Muslims and that of the Christians. I started buying them from every year or 1 year after the other. And I came to realize that one people refer to as Muslim calendar had 355 days or 56 days a year. The one, sometimes you see the pictures of Jesus Christ on it, saying or mentioning or calling it a Christian calendar, also has 365 days or 66. Then I threw a question to myself. If this is coming from the moon, then who created the moon? It is God who made me and you. For it's time for man to be wise on earth. Saying that because God has made his own year to be 355 days or 56 days. Why added 10 days or 11 days to be 366 or 65? In fact, that is uncalled for. You can take carefully. Brothers and sisters, who some of you call themselves Muslims and some of you call yourselves Christians, are we in the right direction? Well, I will help you by saying no. You see, what you call the Muslim calendar is not just for Muslims. It is for all people of this world. Every country has the right of it. Your own country where you live also has the right on it, because it happens that you are living under the sun, moon and stars. Tell me, if in your country you do not have the skies above you, the planes that travel all along this world normally travel through the heaven and then land in wherever it goes. This tells you that there's always heaven for me and you, and there is always F. But talking about F, it has to be different. You came from a different F and also came from different F. Or is it continent, planet, and so on and so forth. We as human beings have to do the right thing. So I engage myself in preparing Anna. It is what the Muslim call calendar of days. For example, it is a calendar of the Muslims, then they must use it to pay salaries. On the other hand, they don't. My name is Damty Bochway. This is my life. This is my biography. With the help of the Almighty God, this is how far I have come with the Nature's True Calendar. Subscribe to my YouTube channels, AL-FAIB TV, Instagram, Facebook. For enquiries, contact me, the numbers below your screen, and I will be ready to answer all your questions.